Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome over here to the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 4 2014 on RTL7. We are here for the final race of the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series ever. At least that is under the name Starbucks Super Speedway Series, because next season this series will be called the Dascar Golf Super Speedway Series. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway for the Roads Untraveled 500 race 15 of 15. This race will decide it all. Who will win the championship? But first we have to see who makes it to the field and who will be able to race in that last race, as we have still 71 drivers and a maximum field of 42. So that means that 29 drivers will not be racing in that final race, and these qualifying races will be the last time that they will be on the racetrack this season. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you through the fields, but before we do that, we're going to take you through our championship point standings and what is going to be happening over here. Yesterday I calculated everything, and I calculated it wrong 3 times. There are 7 drivers who can still win this championship. Sean Howell, the points leader. Second, Makoto Iguchi. Second, Moonlight Taylor. Third, Makoto Iguchi. Fourth, Nicole Tremowicz. Fifth, Prudence Littlejohn. Sixth, Joseph Nesso. And seventh, Kevin Waters. Then I first calculated that 2 other drivers will also be able to win the championship. Diana Vasquez and Daniel Voiles. And that was also with, but that was with when what I forgot was that we have qualifying races in which people can also win points. So at first I thought, well, that would make Diana Vasquez and Daniel Voiles able to win this championship as well. However, I made a few calculating mistakes. Daniel Voiles, he comes up short 1 point if he wins both the qualifying race and the main race. Diana Vasquez would actually, if Sean Howell finishes dead last. If Sean Howell finishes dead last and Diana Vasquez wins both the qualifying race and the main race, then they will be tied. However, Sean Howell does have a win. Oh, then Diana Vasquez still has a win then as well. Oh, that's another calculating mistake. So if Diana Vasquez wins both the qualifying race and the main race, she would be able to tie Sean Howell. And we're not sure what the tiebreak is going to be. It could be actually looking at qualifying race. That might be a good one. At first I thought, well, looking at second place finish was qualifying race wins would be a good one as well. And then after that we'll go and take a look at second place, third place, and so on. But first, then Diana Vasquez has to win a qualifying race and the main race, and that is very difficult. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you through the field over here. We have just 3 chasers in this field, so that 24 cars in here. There are going to be 2 qualifying races with 24 cars and 1 with 23. So let's take you through the field. We got over here Sam Brady, the Phillips Cup Series Season 6 champ, of who we haven't heard for months over here. On the front row, right next to Brenda Pericles. Then we got the 24 car of Dom Caps, starting right next to Andrew Robinson in the number 5 car, still replacing E.J. Robinson. Then we got Nick Pericles in the 33, next to Denise Steinhauer in the number 77. We got Joan Maki in the number 92 next to best starting chaser Kyle Thomas in the 2. We got Annie Thomas in the 93 car starting right next to Ian Dutta. Then we got the 94 car, and Noortje Smits is still racing this car, and well, last time she made her debut in the qualifying race at St. Joltis and she flipped over after not even half a lap, so looking to at least finish a race now. And she's starting right next to Emily Michaels in the 8 car. Then we got the number 12 car, Josle van Aert. For last time, or this is the last time she's going to be driving this car, obviously. And this car still has the mask turned on, so that's a little bit of a mistake by the painter. Oh well. And the 82 car of Alien Zuid over here. Then we got the 49 car, and yes, there are a couple of driver changes, as you can imagine. First off, this 49 car has been driven by multiple drivers this season. First it was Danica Calisia, then she was gone, and then it was Denise van Leeuwen. And now Denise van Leeuwen has been injured at Texas, and she's going to be replaced by Amber Zomers for this race, and also for one race in the Philips Cup Series as well. Amber Zomers will be racing full-time next season, so brand new Dutch driver. Again, a Dutch driver. We have 20 Dutch drivers at least, so, but not all are going to race, that's for sure. 41 car is for John Shipman. And then we got the 67 car of Debbie Myers, good friend of both Denise van Leeuwen and Amber Zomers as well. And the 54 car of Blake Hallshield. We got the 73 car of Renesmee Brown, and with her sister, we'll come to in a few moments, not in this qualifying race. And the 61 car of Beth Sinise. Then we got the 25 car Chaser Kevin Waters, and we've seen Prince Lildejan is starting right behind him. So that's the third Chaser. Then we got Oliver Wilson over here in the 84 car. I believe he won the qualifying. No, he did not. Oh no, he flipped over 20 times. He still has the record. What was the record again? 26 flips. That's awesome for Oliver Wilson. And then we got the 99 car of Jeff Levi, starting right next to the 50 car of Prunus Littlejohn, Chaser number 3. So once again, all the chasers are locked in, so 11 non-chasers will make it to the main race. And who will those 11 be? We will see in a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. Breathe in and breathe out, because this is going to be the last time that these guys will have to qualify. It's all or nothing now for them, except for the chasers. But so, Brenda Pericles in the number 40 car is on the pole, starting right next to Sam Brady. And what will happen next season, the sign-ups will most likely be uploaded next week, Tuesday or Wednesday or something. It will be open for 3 days. Unlimited amount of drivers once again, so no reserved spots. No custom making except for when you make the custom or you have somebody else make the custom. And then I want to have the car, well, within 2 weeks. So, but that will all be for next season, and more info on that will be in the main race. First, let's see who will make it to the main race. Ladies and gentlemen, qualifying race number 1 is underway. And I'm a little bit sniffy, so I don't know why. It started just a few moments ago. The 5 car of Andrew Robinson moves. Oh, and we got cars spinning around. Into the wall. There is Bassinese. We saw Prunus Littlejohn and more cars over here. Amber Zomers involved. Aileen Zuid as well. And there's the 41 car of John Shipman. Blake Hallshield with a lot of damage as well. Well, that was big and quick. Let's go up front over here as we got a lead change to the 24 car of Dom Cabs is in the lead. Once again, qualifying races, so no cautions. These guys race it for 6 laps. That is a lot till the end. And why 6 laps? Well, this is the final race of the season. So always the final race of the season is always the longest race. This race will be 15%. So just as long as the Philips Cup Series race will be 26 laps. And then the qualifying race will also be 20% of those 26 laps instead of 17. So no lead change. Joe and Maki, and we might have somebody else brush the wall, and it might be the 2 car over here. Ooh, wow. Kyle Thomas got a little bit of damage in that thing. I'm not sure. Seems like he's still going. Here comes Ian Dudda in the 23 car. Ian Dudda to the inside of John Maki, and he's getting followed by 2 Oreo cars. Nick Pericles and Brenda Pericles. Blake Hallshield on pit road. Oh, and everybody's glitching again. Look at that. Look at those Oreo cars. That's not damage, that's just glitching. And sometimes they do this. And most of the times it are the Fords and the Chevys who do this, I think. And I don't know why this is, so. Oh well. Ignore the glitching. I have no clue. It's only at some tracks, like this one seems like. Ian Dudda still in the lead. There behind him is Nick Pericles, and here comes Joan Maki again. Look at close racing behind him. Oh, and that's a little bit too close almost. Alan Robinson and Denise Steinhauer almost make contact over there. And there's the 2 car. of Kyle Thomas. I think he's one of the... where's the 25 car? I'm not sure where. There he is. At the back of the field, but he is locked in. And you also saw that the 50 car of Bruce Littlejohn, I'm not sure where she is, but she is... actually, I'm not sure where she is. Oh, she might have been retired. Yeah, she has retired, so that can you even imagine. That's at least one chaser not in the top 14, and at the moment, the 25 car is in 14th. So, when we cross the start-finish line, we have 2 laps to go for Johan Maki. Running his second now, trying to catch him, is Nick Pericles. Andrew Robinson in the number 5 car trying to qualify this car. He's running right behind him. There's Annie Thomas, Denise Steinauer. I have to sneeze. Oh, good grief. Dom Caps is also there. The 2 car of Kyle Thomas and the 8 car of Emily Michaels. And we might have lap traffic in a few moments over here. Amber Zomers in her first start. It's not really going too well for her. Oh, I hate sniffy nose. 1.5 laps to go for Johan Maki. But here comes Andrew Robinson. And he's looking pretty fast over here. However, he's going to get challenged by the 93 car of Annie Thomas in a few moments, and by Dom Caps as well, possibly. Here we go, the final lap. White flag is out for Johan Maki. Can he pull it off and bring home another victory? I think he has already won one qualifying race. I'm not sure actually. But, oh, we're not there yet. Andrew Robinson is coming with a run. Can he pull out? No. Annie Thomas pulls out. With the help from Dom Caps in the 24 car. And Denise Steinauer in the 77. Here comes Dom Caps. Oh, and that has probably screwed up the 93 car over there. One more turn to face for Johan Maki. And it seems like he is going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, qualifying race number 1. Johan Maki, part of Blake Hochschild's team. After Blake Hochschild crashed, it is Johan Maki in the number 92 car who wins qualifying race number 1. So now it's going to be interesting who will make this race and who will not, concerning the 12th, 13th and 14th and so on. Of course, 3 chasers, the 25 car, I think he did finish. Kevin Waters, I think he did finish in the top 14. Bruce Littlejohn for sure did not, so the person who finishes 14th will be out. We're still waiting for cars. Oh, the 49 car was the last one, so... Official standings now, here you can see it. Kevin Waters finishes in 14th, so he will be entry number 13 then. And then Bruce Littlejohn will be entry number 14. 2 car of Kyle Thomas finishes in 6th. Now I really have to sneeze. Excuse me. So there's your winner, Johan Maki. Great job by him. Another sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. My nose started to be really sniffy now and I hate that. But I have no clue why. So, Johan Maki makes it to the main race together with Andrew Robinson finishing in 2nd position. Dom Caps in 3rd makes it just like Denise Steinauer in 4th. Then we got Renesmee Brown in number 73 car in 5th position. Kyle Thomas Chaser in 6th. Annie Thomas, no, they are not family and not related, in 7th position. Nick Pericles in 8th, Emily Michaels in 9th, and teammate of Nick Pericles, Brandon Pericles in 10th position. Then we got Ian Dada in 11th. Debbie Myers also makes it, and the tough luck will be for Sam Brady, as he will fall out of the top 14 due to the provisional spots of the chasers. So that will be Kevin Waters in 13th. And then, oh god, I hate this nose. And Bruce Littlejohn in 14th. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get something done over here with my nose. And then we'll come back quickly with the replays. What happened over here? The first wreck of today already started on lap number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, replays. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. And this is what caused the crash of qualifying race number 1. Actually, we have 3 Dutch drivers here getting together. And, well, eventually it involved 4 Dutch drivers. Noortje Smits in number 94 car is going to get turned by Jos van Aert. Then Noortje Smits, for some reason... Look at that save. Holy cow, that's some driving over there by Noortje Smits. Rookie, she proves that she can drive. However, she doesn't have too much about it because she will not be in this race. But great save by her. Now let's go take a look at Alien South, the innocent bystander in this. Gets turned and will go straight into the wall together with Jos van Aert. Take Amber Zomers with her. Well, Amber Zomers got plow drive by John Shipman and Blake Hochschild. There, Alien South, your most recent winner. She won the last race. Well, and this time she is not even going to make it to the main race, so her season is over. It is still the question if she will be back next season, so not too good of a moment for Alien South. She has a highlight, at least she won 1 race. But well, then let's take another look at this. There, let's go to John Shipman and Blake Hochschild. And I think that Bassanese was also involved in this for some reason. There was just no way that these guys could have slowed down. And there, oh boy, there Prudence Littlejohn hit the wall very hard over here. Okay, so Bassanese moved down too much. Prudence Littlejohn hit the apron, that's the thing. And then bounced back on the racetrack. And look at that hit. Hard into the outside wall. Bassanese follows her and she spins around. She hit the wall pretty hard with driver's side, but my goodness, Prudence Littlejohn really hit the wall hard, and that has taken her out of this race. Luckily for her, she's a chaser, so she's in the race nonetheless. So let's go on board over here, ladies and gentlemen. John Shipman, oops, that's not on board, this is on board. Here we go. Look at this. Crash happening right in front of him, and oh no. Anticipation. Difficult thing over here. Then he could not continue because he was stuck on the apron. And yes, it is a very steep apron or very steep racetrack over here, as you can see. So it's very easy to get stuck on the apron. So ladies and gentlemen, that was qualifying race number 1. Your winner is right here, ladies and gentlemen, John Maki. And here you can see once again the official standings. So we're going to say goodbye for this season to Sam Brady, Oliver Wilson, Jeff Levi, Jos van Aert, Noortje Smits, Beth Sinise, Alien South, Amber Zomers, Blake Hochschild and John Shipman. So once again to these guys, thank you for participating this season, and hopefully we'll see you back next season. For now, we will go quickly to qualifying race number 2 for the what was the name of the race again? Roads Untraveled 500. Roads Untraveled. As you know, I always do the name of the race, the name of the last race of the season. I will always do a song which will be featured in this race, and this time it's the Roads Untraveled 500. Roads Untraveled song by Linkin Park. So, ladies and gentlemen, we go to qualifying race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again here at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway for qualifying race number 2 of the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series C4 2014 on RTL7. This is qualifying race number 2 for the final race of the season, the Roads Untraveled 500. In this qualifying race, there are 6 chasers. There's always this one qualifying race which has like very many chasers, and this one is one of them again. 6 chasers, so that's going to be a tough deal for all the other drivers. There's only 8 other drivers, non-chasers, will make it to the main race. And remember last time at the San Gildas race, there were 6 chasers in one qualifying race as well. None of those 6 made it in the top 14. So eventually, only the top 8 of the other drivers made it, and the other 6 positions were all provisional spots for chasers, so that's a tough deal. Finishing in 9th and then not being able to race. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take you through the starting grid over here. We got 2 Capses on the front row, yes indeed. Nick Caps and Alex Caps starting right next to each other. Then we got the best starting chaser, Moonlight Taylor, second in points, right next to Sean Howell, first in points. So the 2 points leaders starting right next to each other. That was going to be interesting for them. Then we got the 60 car of Joe Ernesto starting right next to Nathan Mitchell in the 0 car. We got the 17 car chaser Nicole Trenovic. And this next person is going to be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Ingela Obliana, she has been injured in the Texas race as well. But not only that, after hearing that Tina Anderson III has passed away, she was found in a state of shock. And she's not going to be raced for a while over here. So, who's replacing her? Well, for this race, it's going to be a driver who has had success and has had a lot of tough luck. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to your Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 2 champion, Lisa Brown. After being away for a few months, maybe even half a year or longer, after being injured in Phillips Cup or Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 3, race number 2 at at M&M Super Speedway, she's finally back again, almost 2 seasons later, behind the wheel of the 01 car. Is it certain that she's going to be racing for next season full time? No. She has to do everything she can. And if she has a good result, she might be racing next season again, but then possibly part-time sharing the car with her sister and then not going for the championship, just going for race wins, because that's going to be a rule change next season. Every driver has to race all the races except for 2 races. Every driver may miss 2 races and be replaced for 2 races. If the person misses more races, then the points of the replacement driver will be for the replacement driver and not for that person who is being replaced. So I think I say it very difficult now, but it is not too hard to understand. So this is also a brand new car. Cassandra Renzi used to be driving the number 22 car. Okay. But now this time she wanted to make a car change and she moves to the 43 car over here. Great looking car actually, I think. So Cassandra Renzi, I'm not sure who's going to be back next season with or from this team, but at least here she is, and we'll see what she can do. Starting right next to Betty Cox in the 03 car. Then we got the 48 car of Zachary Robinson, starting right next to Jennifer Duke in the 7. We got the 78 car of Jason Sinclair, and it seems like there has been some rivalry between Jason Sinclair and I think it was Brenda Pericles after the Zanjoltas race, so luckily for them they are not both in this race. However, Brenda Pericles did qualify for the main race, so if Jason does that as well, they will be both in the main race. Here we got Jane Pinter in the number 6 car. His teammate is starting right behind him, but first we'll go to Liam Woodman. There's Diana Vasquez, and this is going to be interesting. Once again, I made a few calculating mistakes with this. First of all, I thought that Diana Vasquez was able to win the championship if she wins the race. Then it seems like they were tied, and since Sean Howell had a win and she does not, I thought, well, then Sean Howell will win the tiebreaker. However, Diana Vasquez, the only way in which they could make a tiebreaker is if Diana Vasquez wins both the qualifying race and the main race. And if she wins the main race, she of course also has a win. So then they will both have one win. So then they will be tied again, and the tiebreaker will be with qualifying races, second place finishes, third place finishes. But that is all if Diana Vasquez wins this qualifying race. And if she does not win this qualifying race, she's out. So it's going to be interesting for her, and she's starting pretty far towards the back, but that doesn't say a lot over here. So then we got the 72 car of John Cittadino, starting right next to Beth Black in the number 39 car. Yes, indeed, another chaser over here. We got Jackson Phillips in the number 31 car, starting right next to Danny Hamlin. A couple of very colored cars over here in the back. Dustin Capps in the 11. We got 26 car of Jordan Culp starting right next to Amanda Pericles in the 74 car. And here we got another chaser and to our past season's champ, Keith Batson, who's not going to win this championship, starting right next to Saya Asumi in number 42 car. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this race started as well. So, pace car rolls off and we got 2 capses on the pole, or on the front row. Can you believe it? I'm not sure how many times that has happened, but well, it will be interesting if they are going to work together or not. I wouldn't be surprised if they would not be working together. The Caps used or had some issues before, but then it was between Dom Caps and Nick Caps in the Philips Cup Series at Charlotte was last season, where well, Nick Caps wrecked Dom Caps and then Dom Caps flipped over. About the Caps, we haven't heard from them in a while as well, so they will probably not be back next season as well. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Qualifying race number 2 is green, and we will see who will make it to the main race. My nose is very annoying. I hate that. Already see some 2 wide and 3 wide forming over here. And the 2 Caps are still up front, but the lower lane is going. And now Nick Caps is falling back. Here comes the 96 car of Moonlight Taylor. She had the points lead going into the 14th race and lost it again going into the final race. But she is on a roll. And she is pretty fast in the golf car. But here comes your season 2 champ, Lisa Brown. You see a lot of Fords over here down low. And, oh boy. Still a very tight field. Here comes Moonlight Taylor with the push now from the 43 car of Cassandra Renzi. Also see Jane Pinter, Zachary Robinson starting down low. Lisa Brown went up high. I'm not sure if that is a very wise move. Here comes Cassandra Renzi down low on Moonlight Taylor. As we go 4 wide right behind them, and it goes wrong. And Lisa Brown goes around, saves the car. And that was one amazing save over here. Great job, but look at all the speed that they lost, but we're not done wrecking yet, I think. This has bottled up the field a little bit and shaking it up. And look at Cassandra Renzi, she's now in the lead. Look at Lisa Brown, she's all the way in the back and possibly has, well, she has lost a lot of speed. Just like Dustin Caps, who was also involved, and Jordan Culp as well, I believe, as Zachary Robinson, possibly as well. So this is not going to be a great return for Lisa Brown. Cassandra Renzi in the number 43 car. Then we got John Ciudadino now running up in second. I mean, like, Jackson Phillips started all the way in the back, and he has already fought his way to 3rd position. Well, that's a great move by him. Here comes Moonlight Taylor down low on Jane Pinter. When we cross the line, we're halfway home. Lap number 4 of 6 that would be. Now we're on lap number 3. And let's see if anybody has something for Cassandra Renzi. Well, the 43 car seems to be pretty fast over here. Oh, here comes the 72 car. John Ciudadino down low with the help. And now Cassandra Renzi is going to drop back. But here comes Jackson Phillips. You can already see that coming. The 72 car went a little bit too high in that corner. And now John Ciudadino is losing positions. Moonlight Taylor running in 2nd position. Well, not 3rd position or something. Now it is 2nd position. And look at the run she's going to have. Can she stay in front of Nick Caps? Yes, she can. Pony Motorsports drivers coming over here. There's Diana Vasquez. Once again, she has to win this qualifying race in order to be able to win this championship, or to still have a chance to win this championship. But from now, well, she has to hurry now. I'm not sure if I can see her pass 5-6 cars in just 2 laps. It is possible, of course, but not when you're up high. And still Jackson Phillips is up front. Here comes Nick Caps with the 88 car with a run. Can he pull out and make a move? Well, he has to do it quickly, otherwise the field behind him will have a run again. Moonlight Taylor is just laying back over here, trying to get the best starting position as possible. Of course, she's already locked in the race, so she doesn't have too much to lose. Except for when she gets injured. Because once again, as we had last season, if somebody gets injured, the person who qualifies the race will have to race the car in the main race, otherwise this car will not be appearing in the main race. And that's also what we did at the main previous race with Diana Vasquez and Inge Lombliana. And now it is Moonlight Taylor. I mean, what we're talking about her. Now she's suddenly up front. Almost got turned by Keith Batson. And look who's right behind Keith Batson. Diana Vasquez. She has one more chance. And if she can do this, that would be amazing. Here goes Keith Batson to the lead. But here comes Diana Vasquez. Diana Vasquez? No, I don't think it will be enough. Man, how close can you get? But it will be Keith Batson, your past season's champion, who will win a qualifying race. I think it's the first one. Keith Batson wins qualifying race number 2. Well, it was actually a pretty exciting qualifying race, even though there weren't any big wrecks. There's Lisa Brown, and that was the last car, I believe. Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, Diana Vasquez, she had to win this qualifying race, and now she finishes in second. She will not win this championship, so that's a tough break for her. Keith Batson, however, he will not win this qualifying, he will not win the championship, but he has at least won a qualifying race. So let's take a look at our chasers. Keith Batson, once again, he won. There were 6 chasers. Diana Vasquez in second, she's locked in. Nicole Tranowicz in 7th. Well, we haven't talked about her all day, but she somehow seems to always finish somewhere around 7th position. Then we got the 38 car of Sean Howell. He finished in 5th position. 39 car finished in 14th, Beth Black. And then Moonlight Taylor finished in 4th position. So I think we have all the chasers in the top 14. That is insane. Last time we had none of the chasers finish in the top 14. And now we have all the chasers finish in the top 14. Well, that's crazy. So there's Lisa Brown once again. And she finishes dead last. Tough debut for her. Tough return. Once again, we're not sure if she will return next season. Ooh, almost ran into somebody over there. So, persons who will make it to the main race. Keith Batson will be starting from 2nd position. Outside pole. Diana Vasquez made it, as well as Cassandra Renzi. Then we got 2 chasers, Moonlight Taylor and Sean Howell, the 2 points leaders. But then in reversed order. John Cittadino also makes it to the main race. And so both his cars are in the main race. He finishes in 6th. Then we got Nicole Tranowicz in 7th position. Amanda Pericles pulls the upset and gets all 3 of the Pericleses in the main race. I think that's quite amazing over here. Finishes in 8th position. Jackson Phillips finishes in 9th position. Nathan Mitchell in 10th position. Then we got Nick Capps in 11th. Jennifer Duke in 12th. Jane Pinter in 13th. And Beth Black in 14th. So, ladies and gentlemen, just a minor wreck over here and a great save by Lisa Brown. Let's take a quick look at the replays over here. What happened on lap number 2 or 3 or something. We're back again, and indeed you can already see these go wrong. They went 4 wide over here. And this racetrack is pretty wide, but the racing line is not too wide, so a mistake is easily made. There you see Lisa Brown makes contact with Zach Robinson, pulls down, and then right into the 11 car of Dustin Capps. Lisa Brown goes around, gets it straight again, and somehow manages to drive away from this without any further damage. However, she lost so much speed. She went from 228 miles to, let's see, from 228 miles to 173 miles per hour. So that's just too much of a loss. That's a tough deal for her. Ladies and gentlemen, once again on board with Lisa Brown over here. In return, in a Green Bay car. Well, this did not help her very much. Still a great save, as she proves how good of a race car driver she is. Just bad luck for her. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the only issues we had actually in this race. And then the winner, look at where your winner of the qualifying race is at this moment. There he is, look at this. Keith Batson made up all this ground. That's quite amazing. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, boom, perfect timing. Once again, people who we are going to say goodbye with for this season: Liam Woodman, Betty Cox in 03, Jason Sinclair, Alex Capps, Joe Ernesto, Saya Asumi, Zachary Robinson, Jordan Kolb, Dustin Capps, and once again Lisa Brown. So ladies and gentlemen, all these drivers, thank you very much for participating in this season and for your support. And hopefully we'll see you back next season. For now, we will go to qualifying race number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the final qualifying race of this season. Qualifying race number 3 for the Roads Untraveled 500 here at the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 4 2014 on RTL 7 at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway. We're going to take you through the field. There are 3 chasers in this field, and one of those chasers actually starting up front right here is Daniel Voiles, the number 3 car. He cannot win the championship anymore, but he's back in his car, in which he won a Daytona 500 with, I believe. So we'll see what David Stremme can do. No, not David Stremme. What Daniel Voiles, Daniel, pretty similar. But Daniel Voiles can do in this number 3 car. Then we see a 44 car of Jeff Stevens to his outside. We have Warren Cherry in the number 21 car starting right next to Bob Jones in the 55 car. I'm not sure if he will return next season. We got the 19 car. Of course, this car used to be of Tina Anderson III. And, she has been replaced by Betty Johnson, who's, I believe, Australian. So, we'll see what Betty Johnson can do in her debut over here. She's starting right next to Lee Hong in the 52 car. And then we got Joshua Michaels in the 04 car, starting right next to Harry Hills in the 64. We got Eliane in the 98 car, starting right next to Molly Black. Then we got Joseph Nesto, a chaser, and Cassie Spengler in the 00. We got the 63 car of Zach Sasser and Sander Corson in the number 51 car, trying to be the third option to qualify for this race. Tom Gerard in the number 1 car is starting right next to Tyler Batson in the 66. Then we got Anna Gregg in the 18 car, starting right next to Chris Washer in the 85 car, who won the qualifying race last time, but then crashed in the main race. We got Jacques Robinson in the number 16 car, starting right next to Zachary Fitzwater in the 47 car. Then we got Ray Tack in the 08 car, starting right next to John Andrews. And last but not least, chaser and 13 points Makoto Iguchi in the number 9 car. So, she is already locked in this race. But both her biggest competitors qualified pretty well. Sean Howell and Moonlight Taylor both ended up in the top 14 in their qualifying race. So we'll see what she can do over here. So it's time to get this race started as well. Boom. So ladies and gentlemen, the final qualifying race of the season. Can you believe it? We have done a total of 44 qualifying races now. And there's only one more to go. And once again, depending on how many drivers we have next season, we're going to have qualifying races as well. I don't think will have again 90-something drivers, as we have most drivers who haven't commented in a while now. So that's partly due to me not uploading as many races as I did, or not as many. I did upload. There was more time between the races, so some people may have lost it a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Daniel Voiles in the number 30 car is in the lead, and we'll see if he can win this qualifying race and take home the trophy once again and win the first and the last race of the season. Well, that will be quite amazing for him. 11 non-chasers will make it to the main race, and we'll see who those will be. We had a crash on the lap number 1 the last time. No, on lap number 1 in the first qualifying race, and on lap number 2 in the second qualifying race. So probably we're going to have a crash over here on lap number 3. If that happens, I really... It could happen. Bob Jones in number 55 car, and there is the 52 car of Lee Hong. Oh, and we have a crash. Forget that. Oh, what I said. And a pretty hard crash as well. Chris Washer involved. Look out. These guys are going to flip. Chris Washer on his roof. And rolling over, and there he goes again. And Elian was also involved too. Man, we have 2 drivers who won the qualifying race last time over here. Warren Cher with a lot of damage, Joshua and Michael, so they are most likely done already. That's quite amazing over here. Let's go up front. There, I thought we had more drive. I'm okay. Never mind. So yeah, 23 drivers in the field looks like a pretty small field over here, but 00 car of Kasi Spengler in the lead. Right behind her is 66 car of Tyler Batson, and Tyler Batson and Jeff Stevens, they are teammates. And the 3rd car of that team, Keith Batson, just won qualifying race number 2. So, well, as you can imagine, we only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars or something in this group. So most likely all these 8 cars are going to qualify for the main race, and 2 of the 3 chases are in this thing, so of this qualifying race. But then the question once again will be who will win this qualifying race. And then there will be 4 other drivers. Well, Makodi Gucci is, I'm not sure where she is. There she is, so she will be entry number 14, unless she does better. And here are the others. So it will be tough for them to qualify for the main race. 2 of Joshua Michael's cars were involved in this thing. So, and here we got Jeff Stevens now in the lead. When you cross start finish line, we're halfway home, ladies and gentlemen. The final qualifying race of the season. And we have a group of 8 cars. And one of these 8 cars is going to win the qualifying race unless they all crash. Which is always possible, but I mean, like, look at this. Oh boy. Joseph Vanessa almost got turned over there by Tyler Batson. And Jeff Stevens still in the lead. He has won qualifying race in race number 13. That was at the hula hoop race. So he knows how to win these qualifying races. Of course, this qualifying race is pretty long considered compared to other qualifying races. But here comes Joseph Vanessa. Oh, look at the run he suddenly had. With the push from teammate of Jeff Stevens, Tyler Batson. And now he's getting a push from Kasi Spengler. And we got the 98 car coming on the racetrack again. And we got Joseph Vanessa in the lead now. But here comes Kasi Spengler down low. Some drivers are losing the draft a little bit. And one of those people is Daniel Voiles. He's lagging a little bit behind over here. Kasi Spengler could not pull it off. Or maybe she can now. With Joseph Nesto in the lead. Chaser. He cannot, or he still can win this championship, but it's an extremely long shot. And winning a qualifying race will do a lot for him. So we'll see. He has to lead this group for one more lap, but Kasi Spengler is right there. Can Joseph Nesto pull it off, or will Kasi Spengler pull right beside him and make the pass? And here she comes. Looking down low. She has to have a good run over here. And if she does that, I'm not sure if she can. At least it will. Well, I'm not sure if it would help anybody. But Kasi Spengler right behind Joseph Nesto. She is right on his rear bumper, but it seems like she cannot make the move. Here she comes. To the inside of Joseph Nesto. Side by side they go. Who will win this qualifying race? Can Kasi Spengler get a good enough run on Joseph Nesto? I think she can. Yes, she can. My goodness. And I was too late because of this excitement. But Kasi Spengler won the qualifying race with a last turn pass. That is amazing. And she has to give credit to Li Hong for that. It was all because of Li Hong. I mean, like, you could see how big of a run she got over there coming out of turn number 4. And man, what a tough break for Joseph Nesto. He had this thing won. I swear, he had this thing won, but... And here you see everybody else. So, there you see, once again, Warren Cher and Chris Washer have retired. Well, Chris Washer flipped it over. My goodness, we had a flip actually in this thing. Which is flip number... 21 in the qualifying races. And it will stop also at 21, so... well, Makoto Iguchi finishes in 12th. Joseph Nesto finishes 2nd with a 32 1,000 seconds of a difference. That's crazy. And then we had the 30 car of Daniel Voiles in 6th, so it means the top 14 is locked in, with the chasers included. So Cassie Spengler makes it and gets bonus points for winning this qualifying race. And she has won the qualifying... Oh, I already forgot who won qualifying race number 1, actually. Then we had Keith Batson. And my memory sucks. I know that, I know. I'm thinking really hard now. Phone. Oh, that's my grandma. Cool. My dad can take it. It's his birthday today, so he will take all the phone calls. And I still don't know who won that qualifying race. I mean, like, my memory is so bad, but I just can't help it. And I don't know how to solve the problem, but oh well. Doesn't matter too much. At least Cassie Spengler has won this one, so that's good news for her. Joseph Vanessa finishes his second, and at least he will race, but he was already locked in. Lee Hong in 3rd position will make it to the final race. Then we got Jeff Stevens in the 44. Harry Hills in the 64 will also make it. Daniel Voiles chaser in 6th. Then we got Tyler Batson in 7th position. Bob Jones in 55 in 8th position. Then we got Molly Black in 9th. In 10th is Zach Sasser. Zachary Fitzwater in 11th. Makoto Iguchi in 12th position. Betty Johnson will make it for the first time in 13th. And John Andrews in 14th. And there you can see people who did not make it. Sonnecourt, stop break for her. Well, will not be the third Appie to make it to the main race. Jacques Robinson in the 16 car finishes in 16th. Tom Gerard in the 17th. Then we got Anna Gregg as well. Ray Takeda and Joshua Michaels, 2 teammates. That's tough break for Chaos Motorsports. Eliane with a crash together with Warren Cherry and Chris Buescher. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about that crash, we're going to take a quick replay over here. Let's see what happened over here on lap number 1 it was again. So it actually started over here with Eliane. I think this is a better camera angle. As you can see, Eliane for some reason squeezed that number 21 car of Warren Cherry into the wall. Nothing he could do about this. So I'm not sure what Eliane was doing. Maybe she thought she was cleared up high. But that's a costly mistake for her. And Eliane goes around, takes out Warren Cherry. And for some reason, the 19 car... Whoa! She was really lucky over there. Chris Buescher came flying in over... And Betty Johnson, well, that was a lot of luck for her. Now watch this. Chris Buescher is going to slide down on the apron. And as soon as he hits the apron, I said he's going to flip over. And yes, indeed, he did. These aprons are so steep. And then it can easily flip you over. Just a simple rule. So, flip number 21 of the qualifying race, if I count correctly, which is probably not the case. So, Eliane, well, she did not flip over, but she had just so much bad luck. She could not even continue. Warren Cherry over there and Joshua Michaels. So, Warren Cherry, I'm not sure what he was doing. So, going to take another camera look at this. Oh, this is a cool look. Here we go. Full speed now. Eliane. And there into the wall they go. And Chris Buescher comes flying in. There Chris Buescher is going to tumble over. Right on his roof. And on 4 wheels again. And boom. And continue. So ladies and gentlemen, once again we're going to take one more onboard, or one more look. Which is indeed an onboard. So, well, I think it's time for 2 onboards. First off, we'll go with the 21 car of Warren Cherry. Here we go, on board with him. You can see the 98 car squeezing up high, and I'm not sure why she did that. So, Eliane, costly mistake. And then Chris Buescher comes flying in. Wrong way. There you see Chris Buescher tumbling over. And with that one person, we're going to go on board. Chris Buescher. He has been commenting on all the races. I'm not sure if he watches all of them, but, well, the rule is if you comment on a race, you're fine. So that will also be for next season. Although I'm possibly thinking about shortening it to 3 races. So you have to comment once every 3 races, and otherwise you'll get kicked out. So that's simply because of these. Nowadays between the races there's a lot of time, and some people haven't commented for a few months now, so We don't like that. We want to have people commenting and making sure that the person who watches the races or most of the races will win the championship. Otherwise, it's no fun at all. Just like Sam Brady, who apparently probably doesn't even know he won the championship. So, Chris Washer, 85 car. Here we go. On board with him. Final on board of today. He was right behind everything. I still don't know why. Oh, he had Ray Takeda on his inside. He thought about going down low, but then Ray Takeda was there and now just tumbles over. Whoops. And he continues his way again. Cloudy sky over there. There's some rain coming possibly, I'm not sure. I don't even know if this racetrack actually has any rain, but... So, there's your winner. And she was in the lead now, but eventually the margin of victory came much closer. I do want to take a look at that final lap. I just want to take a look at that. Or not precisely the final lap, but here you can see Joseph Onesta making the pass, and now look at this. On board with him. There's Cassie Spangler, and she gets a run, Oh, this was not the final lap, huh? Here we go. There you can see her closing in. And now she's right on this rear bumper. Now she makes it to this inside. And look at this. Look at the speed that she gets. And there was the finish. I think the helicopter view was also a perfect view over here. As you can see, just how much that push from Li Hong helped her. I mean, like, look at this. She was running 2 miles per hour faster, and that is what 2 miles per hour does. And Joseph Onesta finishes in second position. That's a tough break for him. But at least he's in the race, and he's going to be starting from 6th position, so that's pretty decent for him. Trying to make a run for this championship, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're done over here, actually. So, once again, thank you for all the people who did not qualify for the main race, for the support, and for participating in this season. And we will see you hopefully back next season. And that has been so cliche, because I've said it now 2 times already, now 3 times. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you for the main race. And otherwise, if you're not in there, hopefully with the sign-ups, more info on that will be in the main race, but also on Facebook, on the Dascar Facebook page. So keep an eye on that. And hopefully we will see you back with next season. Otherwise, we will see you back for the main race over here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Roads Untraveled 500, the final race of the season. Who will grab this championship? That's the question. 7 people still have a chance. Sean Howell, Moonlight Taylor, Makoto Iguchi, Nicole Tranowicz, Bruce Littlejohn, Joseph Onesta, and Kevin Waters. One of those 7 drivers will win this championship. But who? That's the question. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see in a few days when we upload the main race. For now, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with the Dascar Starbucks Super Speedway Series, Season 4 2014 on RTL 7.
May your love never end, and if you need a friend, there's a seat here alongside me.